What a Catch, Part 8, a Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction. If you have not heard the previous parts to this story, you can find a link to them in the description box below. A special thanks goes out to Capona on Tumblr for the use of her art in both the opening and thumbnail image.
Do you think he'll get it right?
Tikki asked, flying over with a spoon. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want him to, Marinette sighed, picking up the teapot to pour herself a glass.
Why's that?
Now that I've had a day to think about it, I realize that I'm in love with him.
Adrien or Chat Noir?
That's just it. I love both of them, but it's different kinds of love. I love Adrien as an ideal. I would love to get coffee with him or finger paint with him. At the same time, I love Chat Noir as a partner. He's the guy whose shoulder I would cry on when times get tough, then go play laser tag together to forget my troubles.
So why don't you want him to know who you are?
Because then I'll have to choose which love I want to keep. And if I choose the wrong one, I'll lose both of them.
Why's that?
Because he loves me, Tikki.
Chat Noir has always loved you. You know that. You love Marinette, too.
He doesn't just love Ladybug, Tikki. He loves Marinette as well. But just like my love for Adrien and Chat Noir are different types of love, he loves Marinette and Ladybug differently.
So if you both settle on opposite types of love,
Tikki began, then we'll lose each other. Again, Marinette frowned, finishing her little friend's sentence.
What if he doesn't guess it right all 3 nights?
Marinette took a moment to think about the question, mixing 3 sugar cubes and a slice of lemon. I don't know.
Is it scarier than him knowing?
I don't know.
It's an interesting situation.
Indeed it is.
Both of your lives are going to be different in 72 hours, regardless of what happens.
You don't need to tell me twice, Marinette sighed, tapping off the excess tea from her spoon and blowing on her drink to cool it down. I can honestly say that I hope he doesn't get it right tonight.
Do you think you're on his radar?
Tikki asked, grabbing a sugar cube for herself.
As Marinette?
I don't think so, actually. I'm sure he'd prefer me to be Ladybug over the other girls in his life, based on how he interacts with Marinette as Chat Noir. But maybe our relationship as princess superhero is blinding him.
You're a tree hiding in a forest?
Precisely.
Huh,
Tikki said, taking a bite out of her sugar cube and thinking it over.
That's interesting.
What do you mean?
I'm thinking about Ladybugs and Chat Noirs of the past.
Did they ever find out each other's identities?
Sometimes.
How did it go?
It depends. Sometimes they get married, but there was one that ended up killing the other.
Marinette choked on her tea at the Kwame's story. Killed?
Chat Noir was a prince. Ladybug was a peasant who led a revolution. She went insane after that.
That's... wow.
There's more to the story, of course. They were best friends as Miraculous holders, but she had vowed to dethrone the royal army.
I can't imagine.
There are better stories, though. One Ladybug and Chat Noir duo were married as civilians and didn't know their alter ego partner was their spouse.
That's ridiculous.
It was rather entertaining, although they both felt horrible about hiding secrets before they told each other.
I bet. Had you told me 2 days ago that Chat Noir is Adrien Agreste, I wouldn't have believed you, no matter how much you paid me.
What do you want to wear tonight?
Tikki asked. What do you mean?
Your dress, silly. What would you like it to look like?
I liked the dress you put me in last time.
I was thinking about giving him a hint.
What do you mean?
A Chinese collar at the top.
Do you think he'd put it together?
He works in fashion. He might.
We'll try it. Let's try on some designs. Marinette and Tikki spent the next hour transforming and detransforming into the perfect dress. In the end, they decided some low buns would match the outfit well, and Marinette slipped into her mother's closet to grab some flower pins for her hair. In an hour, she might be dating Adrien Agreste. In an hour, she might be crying on her bed. In an hour, she might be dancing with a man who failed to guess who she is. Regardless of the outcome, she wanted to leave him breathless in her beauty. Thank you so much for listening. This was a Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction. Part 9 will be coming out shortly. In the meantime, you can check out the playlist below for more Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction. I'll catch you next time.